Chechi is not starting this game. I mentioned Tip Hayes out due to rest. We'll try and get an answer for you on that as the underway. Glad you could join us from Valhalla once again. They've sold out every single game here so far this year in this franchise's first year of existence. It's been remarkable to watch. Burton tips it out of bounds. And when you play the Valkyries, you see Veronica Burton as the starting point guard on the offensive end, but for Natalie Nakase, it's her defense that sets the tone as well on the perimeter.
Absolutely. There are games where she's often had to guard the best players on the perimeter, including that one in Kalia Copper. She's just so lethal. That first step, that first dribble, she just gets past her players.
Copper averaging 15.5 points per game, 43% shooting from the field. Burton's pass deflected out of bounds. Whitcomb almost got the steal, but this season that Burton has had has been remarkable. She's one of the leaders of this team as well, and keep mentioning it, most improved player candidate.
Absolutely, most durable player, hasn't missed a game. She spends pretty much 30+ minutes out there on the floor and does just about everything. So you talk about her impact and her plus minus always being in that plus column. She's just such a key player for the Valkyries.
Here's Kate Martin firing away, and Money Martin starts us off with a three.
Nothing like Money Martin hitting it on the first shot. That's exactly a high percentage look that she wants to see.
Inside, Mack stuck. Salon defending, Mack up and in for two. Natasha Mack, third year out of Oklahoma State. So two new additions to the starting lineup. One of them, Carla Late, passing to the other. Martin, who gets her fourth start of the season. Carla Late getting her sixth. Here's Burton, shot clock going down. It's at 5 on the drive, the kick. Temi Fagbenle. The three rolls in. The complete opposite of what happened last game where the Valks only shot 24% for three.
But again, we showed it in the open. Veronica Burton, the way she can probe the defense, get to that nail and find her open players. And what a luxury to be able to have all 5 players able to hit it out from beyond the line.
Satu Sabali missing from downtown. Here's Salon, who's put together a great rookie campaign. Potential first team all-rookie this year in the W. Fagbenle, the drive, the kick, deflected out of bounds by Mack. Now here's what you're talking about, kicking it and hitting it.
And nothing like Money Martin hitting it on the first play. This is a team they've been through.
Copper gets fouled on the Burton attack, so first personal on Kalia Copper. And Veronica Burton to the free throw line, one of the better free throw shooters in the league. 87% this year. They actually call that foul on Whitcomb. So that's Whitcomb's first. And here's Burton, 9th in the league in assists. And is quite simply the engine. Had a 30-point game a couple days ago. Third player to have a 37-7 game while shooting 75% from the field. And she has the second most assists on three-pointers in the league this year. So kind of what you were talking about a moment ago.
I mean, just being that two-way player, you have to run the offense, guard the best perimeter player on defense, and then being able to play an efficient game is so impressive for Veronica Burton. I'll tell you what else is impressive, Natasha Mack. Just the way she's going to continue to grow in her game, just being a great role player within this season.
Just the beginning of the year with some back issues. She's back in there feeling good. Carla Late couldn't get it to drop down. Here comes Phoenix. And a foul on the floor against Golden State. And you talk about it, Mack down low is tough to stop. Sabali down low, Mack, alley-oop is good. Sabali to Mack for the deuce.
You get that play when you have the athleticism that Natasha Mack has.
Coach Nakase has to call a timeout. Not happy with that start as we're all tied up at 8.
Just a great read, and you see the recovery from the Valkyries.
The Valkyries?
Best thing you can do for yourself is just win. You don't want to rely on other teams to lose so you can secure a spot. You want to have control of your own destiny.
Salon knocks down another Valkyries three. They're 3 of 3 from downtown. The complete opposite of last game.
I was going to say that. A good sight to see when you're knocking it down early, and it's that ball movement. It's there, but compared to the other day, they're just able to knock down their shots.
37.5% of their points come from 3. That leads the league as Whitcomb puts it down, a 35% three-point shooter herself.
So I will say defensively, the focus is obviously on Ka, Satu, and Alyssa Thomas. So they want to make those other players have to step up. That's why you see a lot from Natasha Mack. Now Sammy Whitcomb got in on it, but still that rotation still has to be there for the contest.
Like Bentley, no. Here comes Whitcomb. Loves to push the pace for the second fastest team in the W. Copper steps into it and hits a three.
Yeah, that's just too easy. She can stop and pop on a dime. You got to be there, stop her, beat her to the spot.
Former finals MVP, Kalia Copper. As Salon fades away. Tough jumper. Got it. That's all she does is hit tough J's.
I mean, she's just such a tough player, just so clutch. Suits that fadeaway there. Got tapped on the arm a bit and not.
The most for a Phoenix team since 2001. It's tied for the second most ever in franchise history. Sottily lets it fly. She got fouled on the three by Fag Bentley, and that's going to be something we're watching for. Temi struggled with foul trouble last game. They don't have Ileana Rupert tonight. The Valkyries do because of that concussion she suffered, so she's going to have to be careful. That's two.
On the arm there when she tried to reach over and recover from that screen, but we see it's getting called tight both ways here in this first quarter, so they're going to have to adjust maybe their defense, just play a little bit, still play physical, but be smarter in the way you approach it. At least it's consistent. It's been consistent, I think, on both.
Well, I was going to say it doesn't make you happy that it's being called
tight. It doesn't
tight.
make you happy that it's being called tight, but
you especially.
Know, oh, yeah, definitely not. But at least you're consistently, you know that whistle is going to blow. So now you know how you can approach, you have your defensive approach.
Leticia Amihir comes in. That's 7 points on 3 of 4 shooting coming in for Fag Bentley when they lost Rupert to the concussion, and Temi with the foul trouble last time out against the Dream in that 79-63 loss as Sabali puts it down from the free throw line. Phoenix takes a 4-point lead under the 6-minute mark of the first quarter.
But the beauty of having Leticia Amihir in the game is that she can play literally every position out there on the court, so you're really not missing too much. You're just getting a different version.
Salon got stripped right to Martin. Martin couldn't put it down. Copper skying for the rebound and looking to push again. This is the second fastest team in the WNBA. Copper, strong take, no. Got her own miss. Second effort is good. Kalia Copper.
This is a team that you said likes to play with that pace, and they can be so dangerous. So for the Valkyrie, it's that offense, the decisions that they make. Can't have a turnover like that. That gets to transition. You got to make shots. You got to try to maximize on second chance. Out there too. She's just so elite.
She's averaging 6 less points per game this year, but her three-point percentage and her free throw percentages are up from last year. Here she is passing off. Whitcomb's already hit a 3 in this game. Dewana Bonner has come in for her first minutes. She had a big double-double off the bench last time out against the Valks. AT kicks it out. Whitcomb again. That time, no. Amihir the board.
It's really great defense. Everyone in a black uniform on a string. The rotations were there. Help side was there.
Martin letting it fly tonight. No good. Amihir keeps it alive. Burton to a cutting Salon.
Leticia Amihir, just that dribble out, even though she might have been in duress a bit, she still had her poise, was able to get the ball out, but notice how she lifted the defense, which opened up the lane. And this is how you come in and make the most of your minutes.
Bonner, no. Salon with the rebound.
The rotations are so much better in this stretch for the Valkyries.
Burton fouled on the floor by Whitcomb, but the decision maker we talked about early on, Asia, she continues to impress and just does her job.
Absolutely, recognizing, look how high the defense there is.
Whitcomb has to sub out. She has 2 personals. Monique Akoa Makani has come in, the rookie from Cameroon. Missed last game with the left knee issue, so back in the lineup tonight. Salon carries, pass, Amihir, no. Wanted a foul call. Crowd did as well. Here comes Phoenix.
Yeah, Coach Nakase is going crazy over there on the sideline.
Westbell puts it down. Catherine Westbell, the rookie out of Notre Dame, a 42% three-point shooter.
Yeah, you got to have a hand up no matter what. She's going to shoot that thing, make her put it on the floor and get to the basket.
Largest lead for Phoenix until Burton comes back and responds.
I'm telling you, Veronica Burton is just such a calming factor out there on the floor. There's no Auntie Tip in tonight because she's the other one, but you need a bucket, you need an assist, you need a rebound, whatever you need, you can rely on Veronica Burton.
Second chance here for Phoenix and a foul on the floor. It was interesting. Coach Nakase a couple of games ago talked about Burton, saying that she wanted Burton to be more aggressive in the way she spoke, maybe use some swear words. And Veronica was like, Coach, that's not how I speak. That's not how I want to lead. I want to lead by example. I'm more of a calm person. And Coach Nakase had to realize, hey, I just have to let her be who she is.
And she is. She leads by example. Coach Nakase praised her for how she got to learn each player and the way that they like to learn, the way they like to be talked to. And that's just what makes her such a great point guard. Someone's always going to listen to someone if you understand their language and how they like to be talked to out there on the court.
She's so durable, as well as you saw that statistic. Only Valkyrie to start in every game so far. Caitlin Chen's come in for the first time. And the Valkyries only have 9 available players tonight, make it 8 after Hayes is unavailable due to rest. Not sure about Xander Lassini still. Ami here got stopped by Bonner down low, got it back, puts it up and in.
You got to credit me here just in her recovery, but also you got to recognize Kate Martin open on that back corner because her man came in to help. So just recognize that for the next play.
And if Xander Lassini does not play in this game, that'll only be 8 available players as Thomas goes right down the lane for 2. You and I were talking about her while she was warming up. It's not an exciting game. She just goes to work, does her job, and puts up numbers.
Exactly, and I wish those who know basketball can lock in and say, hey, this is an MVP caliber type of player, but obviously everyone wants to look for that fancy game, out there shooting threes, crossing people over. That's not AT. AT wants to hard truck it, get it to the basket, but when you if you just look at the stat sheet alone and not watch a game, you're saying, oh yeah, that's an MVP right there.
Nice move by Martin as well, off glass, under 2 minutes remaining first quarter. Bonner up, under, no. But she'll get to the free throw line. And here's what you're talking about. Thomas just trucking down the lane.
I mean, that's a
16th year. Tied for the oldest player in the W with Alicia Clark of Washington. Thomas to take a seat. So Phoenix, I mentioned it, 6 rookies have played this year on the roster. They bring in DeWanna Bonner, who has done just about everything you can in this league, and she can be that veteran presence for these young players.
Any team that DeWanna Bonner goes to, she's going to excel just because of her game itself. But like you said, that intangible, that being that veteran leader, that poise that she brings out there to the floor is so good for a team, especially one with young players.
Salon, sidestep 3. Oh, Chanel Salon, Atwapwa.
Listen, I was going to say she could have probably used one more dribble even if she was on the inside, but I forgot how good she is even with a hand in her face.
She loves contested jumpers. Carla Late gets the steal. Carla Late all the way. Wee. And it's a 12-3 Golden State run.
If only I knew some French, okay? But that's how you build momentum.
Salon almost gets the steal. Tipped into the backcourt. Satu Sabali walking in and missing badly on the 3. Carla Late out there with Caitlin Chen, 2-point guard lineup. Coach Nakase has no problem playing 2-point guards. Kind of has to tonight with only 8 available players. Martin, quick fire. Again! Kate's feeling it. That's her second 3.
You see the vibe from beyond the arc. They're living by it in this matchup so far. So contagious. It's a domino effect.
6 of 9 from 3. And a foul against Golden State here. Salon wants Coach Nakase to challenge. That's Salon's first. Phoenix in the bonus. They're saying she pushed her into Carla Late. Pushed Satu Sabali. And if you can hear the crowd, they don't like it. Coach not going to challenge. She doesn't like it. This crowd.
She did tug her on the arm a bit, like was holding. maybe there was a push. I thought that could have been a moving screen too if it wasn't, but I did see a bit of a hold prior to. I mean, they're calling it tight. It is what it is.
Isaac Barnett, lead official tonight. Angelica Suffren and Sarah Williams, the other two officials.
I mean, you may not like it, but hey, it's consistent.
Shot clock turned off. Final shot belongs to Golden State as we wind down the first quarter inside of Valhalla. A fun first quarter, back and forth. And now a foul on Phoenix. Thomas trucking down the lane, playing for Maryland as well.
Oh yeah, whenever she came back, I missed her by years. Whenever she came back to visit,
Martin almost. Ami here kept it alive into Bonner. Will she try to throw it up? Nope. Had a 7-point lead. Second quarter action. Ami here, the fake on Bonner, got fouled, and she'll get free throws.
And Mihir's been working this entire game in the paint, and I love it. You got
so Leticia Ami here with the team during training camp, was waived after training camp, went back to Toronto, was playing pickup, just trying to stay in shape. Then she got the call to come back. Her and both Caitlin Chen, similar stories of being with the team in training camp, getting cut, coming back, and being integral parts of Coach Nkaze's bench.
You just never know. It's unfortunate that there's so much limited roster spots, teams in this league, but as it continues to expand, it'll get better. But just to always literally be ready when your opportunity comes. And you talked about Chen and Ami here. Kyla Charles, another one who's on the bench. Just players who are stepping up when their number's called.
Held no good. Loose ball secured by Chen.
Tell you what, Golden State, again, they're doing such a great job making those role players have to step up and score, keeping it out of the superstars' hands.
Burton. Oh, she rattles home another three.
Let me tell you something, after that 30-point performance, Veronica Byrne, her confidence is just on a different level.
Largest lead for Golden State, up 7. Sabali kicks out. Lexi held, connects for 3. The rookie from DePaul, she can shoot it as well.
And you got to pinch and recover her because she's got a quick trigger too.
She had 24 points against the Valks June 5th on 4 3-pointers made. Salon looking for an option. Now it's one-on-one. Short that time. Right to Chen. Right back to Salon. And she takes it out to reset. This is where Burton can work some magic. Magic behind the back. The handle and the deuce. Counted it a foul. She's got 10 points.
I froze for a bit. I'm speechless right now. First of all, the physical with the contact.
Comes from a family of athletes. Her grandfather played for the Boston Patriots. Her father was a quarterback at Northwestern. Her brother a college quarterback as well. The whole family can
so
play.
We know where the toughness comes from, clearly.
Yes. Copper back in the game, firing away. That one doesn't roll down, and Chen gets another loose ball. Chen on the drive. Caitlin Chen all the way. Nobody around her.
Listen, if you're not going to pick up that D and put that pressure on her, I love the rip and drive to the basket. She had the crossover, too, with it.
Largest lead again here for the Valkyries, up 9. Copper trying to find room, does, slipping through, and she lets out a roar. She gets an and one.
Have another look at Caitlin Chen's bucket. Oh, he refuses the screen and gets that step ahead, the shoulder down. That is such a great read. Just the IQ at an all-time high. And the answer here from Ka. Knows that her team just needs it, that boost, that momentum, and just takes it into her own hands.
And Copper finals MVP in 2021 with the Sky. One of her 4 straight all-star seasons. Again, 6 less points per game this year, but talented Phoenix team led by Nate Tibbetts in his 2nd season. started off this year 15-7. They were 15-7 at the All-Star break. They are 5-6 since, but they are really good when it counts in the fourth quarter. They're 17-1 when they lead into the fourth quarter. So you want to make sure you get a lead on them early, especially to start the second half.
Yeah, that just speaks to their resilience, which, I mean, they had to be all season long with the injuries that they've had among the stars.
So that was a foul on Kyla Charles, who's come in on the free throw, so redo that. Swish for Sabali. 5-point game. Burton out there with Martin, Chen, Charles, and Ami here. Smaller lineup here for Golden State that we've seen. Burton again, that time short. And then a loose ball foul against Leticia Ami here.
What I love about Burton and that play specifically, she knows she can pick on Sammy Whitcomb, so she's going to look to attack every time.
That's two personals on Ami here, so Coach Nakaze has to bring in Temi Fagbenle, who has two. So your two bigs both have two personal fouls. And again, if you're just tuning in, no Ileana Rupert tonight. She's out due to a concussion. No Bo Billings for Golden State, awaiting her return after a left ankle issue. No Cecilia Zandalicini tonight, left calf injury, and no Tip Hayes. So Valkyries banged up right now. Martin on the run. Now Burton. Skip pass, Martin. And Copper gets called. They really are calling it tight tonight.
I'm telling you, not my type of game.
No. Tip gets a rest tonight. Nothing wrong with her, just resting. Playing heavy minutes this year. And of course, Mo Billings waiting for her return. Has been out since July 29th. Kyla Charles, why not?
That's how you come in and just carry that momentum from out from three. I mean, it's just contagious. And that's what they need. You win when you're out, when you're scoring out from three.
8 threes in this game. They had 7 all of last game. Copper again, knocking it down. They always have a response. She's got a game-high 14.
Yeah, it's just tough. Veronica Byrne got caught in the screen there, which freed Cop open from three.
Martin, no. Here comes Whitcomb. Shovel pass, gets it back from Thomas. Now Sabali. Couple nice post players for Phoenix. Sabali and Thomas. Sabali misses. Bonner down there as well. Can't forget about her. No foul call.
Wait, hold on. We got to shout out Kate Martin because she had the defense on AT and then got the rebound.
Burton poked it away from Sabali. Money Martin. No. Bonner turns around and scores, and she's letting the official hear it. Sarah Williams just got an earful. Actually, that was Angelica Suffren.
I know in her head, she's like, listen, we're calling it tight, so no complaints, please.
Chen shut off by Thomas on a switch. Shot clock at 3. Burton crossover, passes it off. Chen fires, almost put it in. But Kate Martin, right place, right time.
This is where you capitalize those second chance opportunities.
That's what Atlanta did against the Valkyries last game. Martin couldn't finish, out of bounds. They call it off of Golden State. Kate wants a review. Timeout. On the floor, will take it to.
In a screen action where she's going to be a little delayed.
Temi loves playing at home. 50% shooting from the field inside of Ball Hollow. Westbeld 3, no. Here comes Burton, who's likely to play heavy minutes tonight. Fagbenle gets it back to her. Looking for an option. Salon, shot clock going down. Inside, Fagbenle couldn't catch up to it.
Well, look at this decision making here. She's going to pick on Sammy Whitcomb, who's delayed late. And that help side, Ka there.
Monica Burton. Copper's been active. Throws it up. No.
You do all that offensively, and then you have to guard Kalia Copper on the defensive end.
On a move by Carla late. Couldn't finish. Kyla Charles took it away. Stole her lunch. Timeout Phoenix.
I mean, they've got the vibes going in here. Everything going the Valkyries' way. They're up 7. Extra opportunity, and that was from Bentley diving out of bounds.
Burton again, another behind the back. And she got fouled. She's ahead of everybody tonight. But here's...
Absolutely, she just does such a great job in her decision-making, picking apart the defense, finding those cross matches, which the Valkyrie, just with their versatile players they have on the court, can find a lot of, and they're just absolutely killing on all cylinders offensively.
This ties the largest lead for Golden State in the first half as we hit the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. Bonner inside and got fouled. Where she was a 5th overall pick in 2009. She said she wouldn't do anything differently. My journey is my journey. There's some talk about how it ended in Indiana, but her teammates are saying, we're not even discussing that. It's all about what's happening in Phoenix. We have a chance to win a championship this year.
Absolutely, you gotta go where it makes you happy. And I mean, here she's been with Phoenix, she's coming back home. And anywhere, as I said before, that she plays, she's gonna stand out because that's how skilled she is as a player. So do that where you're happy the most, and that's here in Phoenix. Well, not here, but there in Phoenix.
A plane right away. Burton, a fake, got Thomas to jump. Then she gets Sabali to bite as well. Mismatch, gives it up. Bentley, 4 on the shot clock, right back. Burton, and a have to hoist, one hand. Shot clock violation. With the way tonight was going, I was not going to be surprised, though, if somehow that went down.
Yeah, and that's play specifically. You got to get into screen action. There's got to be more movement from the other guards there. But still, when you talk about Veronica Burton, her decision-making, it's so good.
Both of these teams average more than 9 threes per game. Phoenix has taken 16. They've made 6. Golden State's taken 17. They've made 8. Sabali in and out. That one tapped out of bounds by Bentley, so it stays with Phoenix. Had a big 3-point win in Seattle to ruin the Storm's day after the statue for Sue Bird. They won that game despite losing the points in the paint battle, 56-38. Nate Tibbetts said that was the most points in the paint we've ever given up in my time as head coach, as Copper puts it down. So that's going to be a number, like we talked about, we're watching today.
Yeah, but that's exactly, you saw that play. What they did do well was their cuts and getting into the lane, getting into the basket without having to put the ball on the floor.
Carla Late, a rainbow 3, perfect.
This team, how dangerous they are when they are connecting from 3.
Copper going against Burton, fading, no. Loose ball foul against Golden State.
Everything just going absolutely well from 3, and Carla Lay, just one of those other players that can just dribble into her spot, knock it down with a hand in her face. It's just that good.
That's 3 fouls on Temi, so Ami here is going to have to check in, so it's, I guess whoever gets the next foul, the other one's going to have to come back in and sub for each other.
It's just tough when you're short on numbers, especially in the front court here. You're just going to have to continue, especially with Ami here and Temi. You don't want to get into a situation where you're getting too small. But it's just tough. You kind of have to gamble, as you said, with the players you have.
And having to guard her, Alyssa Thomas, 16 triple-doubles in the regular season all time. 4 in the playoffs.
You know how hard it is to get a triple-double in this league?
Pretty hard. Carla Late, right down the lane now. Yeah, very hard. Not easy. And she's averaging numbers right now that no WNBA player is averaging.
And to generate as many assists as she does from the post position.
Carla Late running the show here. Wickham guarding, taking Carla Late, no.
But I like the look. That's who you got to pick on defensively every single time. It's great defense.
Burton comes up with it.
You're never alone defensively on this Golden State team. You're always going to have the help, and that's how connected they are.
Burton again, banks it in again.
I mean,
15.
it's no disrespect, but that's the player you see every time between Late and Burton. They're going to look to pick on Sammy Whitcomb, whether it's one-on-one, ball screen action.
4 steals for Golden State, none for Phoenix. Momentum seems to be with Golden State as we wind down the first half. Largest lead in this game has been 9. That's been by Golden State. Ten-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Carlo late left hand. First double-digit lead of the night.
It's a cross match. They go to it every time, and they're exposing it.
Shot clock turned off. Satu Sabali on Martin. Got fouled with 4 seconds remaining.
I'm interested to see when, just like when the teams go into the locker room, so do the officials. When they come back and regroup and evaluate, see how they'll make the calls in the second half. They'll loosen up a bit.
Satu Sabali, the 3-time All-Star, 2nd overall pick in 2020. Spent 5 years in Dallas, part of that 3-team trade in the offseason, going to Phoenix, her 6th season from Germany. And yep, she did go to Oregon. My producer never lets me forget anyone that went to Oregon. Quacking all night long in my ear, so thank you for that, Sully. Burton with time, she's hit this before and got fouled. She got fouled on the 3.